We're all individuals, and you are watching Fúria Metal on Headbangers Ball, which is part of MTV.
Antes de falar desse cabelo... crowd in this concert?
Not really, no. Well, we were told that there'd be maybe 25,000 or something like that, or 30,000. It seemed like there was more. And they're all pretty crazy as well, man, so it's amazing.
Well, I've heard that you told that it was one of the biggest crowds that you played. Is it true?
Well, so far, I mean, we played to 30,000 in Buenos Aires, and last night was 37,000, I think. 37,000.
In this tour?
In Sao Paulo, yeah.
In Sao Paulo.
When we get to Europe, we'll be playing to, Donington is 75,000, and Germany is something similar, and Italy is something similar. So we play to bigger shows over there.
75,000 people.
Yeah, such a lot. Yeah.
Well, in Lakeland, a friend of mine saw Iron Maiden concert in 1988, and he said that the band looked like a bit distant from the public. From the crowd.
Standing a long way away.
Yeah, he was probably at the back.
Come closer.
Yeah, but this time we were closer. That's what I felt.
Yeah, he also got an earlier ticket.
Yeah.
What happened? Why that? You were distant from the crowd, not talking a lot, or?
I think there was a big stage show then, wasn't it? It was far more theatrical, and it kind of went back to basics on No Prayer, I think. And we've kind of kept that basic raw energy thing on the stage rather than depending on icebergs and things. I think the band went through that phase and it was brilliant, but they've moved on to a different type of thing.
Different type of thing?
Yeah, I think it's just more back to basics and more energy. There's still the progressive stuff in there on the new album, definitely.
What do you call progressive stuff?
Aspiration time.
What is it? Progressive.
Too early in the morning.
Thanks.
You're making more progress on this than you did in the last.
Yeah, it's very progressive.
More progress on this.
It's more focus, yeah. Especially we do 8 pints instead of 5.
I think the new record, the Fear of the Dark album, we've changed things around in terms of. We used to sing lots and lots of songs about mythology and Great War stories and things, and there's not so much of that on this record. It's much more rooted in what's actually happening out in the real world now. And
realistic, I guess.
Yeah. That's not to say that it was, that we, don't like the previous records or anything, because we do, but it just felt right to do that on this record. I don't know, we might end up going back and sort of song called Encyclopedia Britannica or the next one, but I don't think so.
Volume 1 through 12.
We had so much fun making this record, and we're having so much fun now going out and playing live. That I don't see why we should abandon this sort of this direction. It seems to be working, and it's going great, and we're really enjoying it. And it does help, to when you look around and you can see the other members of the band, and they're not covered up, looking like Scott of the Antarctic, covered up with an iceberg or something, and there's a boat on stage. It's like, what? We seem to have a boat on stage with us, a 30-foot submarine. What's going on, It's much more of a straight ahead rock and roll band now, but I think we do it pretty well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and we got kind of closer to the audience this time as well.
That's it. That's what I know. It's first thing I know. Ok. Bom, comecei esse programa, vamos começar com Iron Maiden. Pick or Be Dead foi a primeira música no show em São Paulo que matou a bateria.
On stage is far more vibrant, David, to go and play there was just much more exciting, and enthusiasm from him on and off the stage. It's just great.
What about the composition? Was this?
It was not a bad songwriting either, so
you're right. So
decomposing.
Yeah, with Adrian it was especially difficult because everybody got on. It wasn't like a personal, like a social problem or anything like that. It was purely down to the fact that the enthusiasm didn't really seem to be 100%.
Basically, the enthusiasm. Why do you think he got kind of fed up?
I think
he lost the essence of what it was all about.
I think he was fed up with it, and I think he wasn't happy playing the kind of stuff that we wanted to play on the new record. I mean, because we wanted to go back to being give it a really hard edge on this record. And I think he kind of wanted to pull things more towards like mainstream.
More mainstream.
He had a softer edge to his writing anyway.
And which is okay, but there was just a bit of a lack of commitment.
And now with
he has got a lack of commitment. Yeah, he's mental.
He's wild, man.
Yeah.
He's so committed, he got up really early this morning.
Yeah.
I know.
I passed through you.
You were all very. You were all very energetic on stage. Do you practice any kind of sports, or because you keep running to here and there up and from? I think that's about it.
We're looking for something.
Yeah.
See.
Davey told me.
That's why we run around.
Someone tells us the bottle of scotch at the other side of the stage, and we all run over to get it.
They said no, it stays over there.
So we run back. We try to play while we do.
How is this tour doing so far?
Well, we're having a great time. It's really fantastic.
Where have you played so?
We kicked off in Iceland, which was the first for us. We hadn't been there before. And that was about 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Reykjavik.
Yes,
That's 2 months ago.
2 months ago, and then we went up to North America, and we did 4 weeks up there.
5 weeks.
5 weeks up there.
Time fly when you're having.
Where have you been?
Canada. We went into Canada for a week. And was it a week or 10 days? And
We've been here 2 minutes, no, half an hour.
It's till midnight, yes. And then we came down to play. We started off in Buenos Aires, then we hit Uruguay. We played Rio and Sao Paulo 2 nights ago.
And now
Porto
Alegre, and then Europe.
Then we go to Europe.
To Europe.
We start the first show in Europe in Mannheim, in Germany.
Okay,
Germany, Belgium, Donington, and Copenhagen, and through Europe.
Ok, bom. Vamos chamar o Kiss, né? Então, que eles já abriram pro Kiss, sabe, desde o começo da carreira do Iron Maiden, eles abriram pro Kiss. Vamos ver o novo do Kiss, que é I Just Wanna. How does it work, like, without radio?
Well, it's just because I suppose we've done so much touring over the years that we've been able to build up a following like that, but we don't really get any help from the radio. I mean,
Except in Brazil.
Yeah, in fact, yeah.
Where Brazil was going mental on Western Hub, isn't it?
Could you believe, like, when we played Be Quick or Be Dead, or these new songs, Waiting Love, that the crowd was absolutely crowd.
Yeah, it's
was
great.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. But you see, down here, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Radio seems to play stuff. But you don't need to be hearing like Be Quick or Be Dead every 5 minutes. It's not that kind of song, but they don't mind if a band's coming to town to play a big show. It's like, they'll play it on the radio. Whereas in America, it's so tight, the format that they have on radio over there. It's really gotten away from the idea that radio is there to help promote music and keep things alive. Radio over there is there to promote advertising and just make money. So
It's more.
Yeah. We run into problems in America with that because we don't fit.
You got, as I told, 11 albums. How do you do to change the song list?
That's always quite a difficult decision when you come to work out the set list. Is what do you play and what don't you play? But the way we tried to work this tour out was we play at least one track from each of the albums. Obviously we needed more from the new album because that's what we're touring for, is to promote Fear of the Dark. And we kind of all talk about it and what songs we personally like to do, and we kind of, it's a process of elimination. Usually we kind of like, I want to do this, no, I want to do that, and something has to go. But
usually keep changing the song set list.
Once we've The only way we changed the set list is from the North American set list was for an hour and 40 minutes. We're playing nearly 2 hour shows in Europe and here in Brazil, so we added 3 or 4 extra songs. So they will now stay in the set for Europe.
Ok. Bom, vamos conferir agora a nova música do Iron Maiden, Wasting Love, belo clipe.
No,
He helped you to...
Well, yeah, it does help get the band across, you know, it's a good image and everything, but
To be
it
perfectly
didn't really start off like that.
To be perfectly honest with you, I think that the Eddie thing now is something that we feel nostalgic about it. It's fun, it's there, and kids want to see him at the show and everything. But I don't think it's vital to Iron Maiden music. It's not vital. In fact, it has nothing to do with the music at all.
Anymore?
Well, never did.
Never did.
No, never. You had the covers, and it was something to do with the covers, and it was something to do with the show and everything else like that. Yeah, but there's still nothing to do with music.
I remember first time I got the Iron Maiden first album.
Yeah. It's, wow. and it's like great. It's a great cover, and it sums up maybe something about the attitude of the music and everything else. But the music itself, I mean, you can't, you'll mess up your CD player if you try and put a piece of cardboard and play that. It's the music that actually matters as far as we're concerned. That's the most important thing.
Don't you think that Eddie was becoming friendly, like
that's why we changed him on this album.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, vamos ver novo videoclipe agora do filho de John Bonham, Bonhead. Is it a sign of a revival of heavy metal? Or?
Probably a sign of poverty, I should think.
Well, vamos ver Iron Maiden com The Trooper, foi uma das músicas mais...
Well, the air certainly blew me on stage, I can tell you.
How is it before?
Nervous.
We were really nervous, actually more nervous, I think, before the Rio gig, because in the dressing room, we could actually hear the crowd a lot louder, because there was all these like vents in it, and it was so loud, and you really, I mean, actually before that gig I was actually shaking. So yeah, it depends really. I mean, some gigs more nerve-wracking than others.
Do you think that it's always going to be like this, or even after 12 years? Or
I think if you don't feel a little bit what they call stage fright or stage nerves, if you don't feel that, then there's no point in going out there anymore.
That gives you the edge as well.
It does keep you on edge. Yeah, it can go both. It does, doesn't it?
A little bit of butterflies.
But yeah, any old
some
time.
excitement.
Excitement, yes.
The same sort of feeling you get before you go on a roller coaster the first time.
How long does it take to get rid of this kind of nervous?
First song.
First song
It
after
takes
that.
about 20 minutes in the toilet.
Yeah, before they
To get rid of his nervous whatever.
Bom, vamos conferir Pantera com This Love estreando aqui no Fúria Metal especialíssimo.
For sure.
So
100%.
we can wait another time.
Yeah.
It won't be that long a wait this time.
Another time, another place. Won't be another 7 years.
No, it won't be so long.
Next tour.
Next album.
Next album. When do you think that a new album will be released? It's going to take...
It's finished.
Get this one.
Yeah, we've still got a long time to go on this tour yet. We won't be finishing the tour until next May. So, then we have to do another album after that. I mean, probably not till at least late 93, early 94 before.
Okay, that's great. Well, I'd like to thank you to be my program, really, for sure. And I'm a very old fan.
That's great.
Quer garantir. É isso aí, o Fúria Metal especialíssimo. Assinaram aqui, ó, CDzinho novo. Obrigado. Até mais.